In the mystical land of Nakamura, a powerful artifact known as the Jade Paw lay hidden within a sacred temple, shrouded in secrets and protected by samurai cats. This relic, said to grant immense strength and wisdom to its possessor, had guardians sworn to shield it from falling into the wrong hands. Among these protectors was Kuro, a lone samurai with unmatched skills and an unwavering sense of honor. One cold evening, the tranquility of Nakamura was shattered when the evil warlord Lord Kage discovered the location of the Jade Paw. He dispatched his elite ninja clan, their movements silent and deadly, to infiltrate the temple and seize the artifact. The Council of Elders, sensing the impending peril, summoned Kuro to defend the Jade Paw. Without hesitation, Kuro embarked on a perilous journey to the temple. En route, he encountered numerous ninjas, each battle further proving his prowess and resolve. Yet, the fiercest confrontation awaited him not far from the temple gates. A formidable rival, Shiro, a samurai who had once trained alongside Kuro, but now served Lord Kage. The clash between Kuro and Shiro was a spectacle of skill and strength. Shiro's motivations were clouded by loyalty to a dark cause, whereas Kuro's were crystal clear, protection of the sacred relic and the honor it represented. With a final, decisive strike, Kuro defeated Shiro, breathing heavily as the path to the temple now lay open. Inside the temple, shadows danced on ancient walls, and an eerie silence enveloped him. Kuro knew that another challenge awaited, the temple's final guardian, a fearsome dragon. The dragon, sensing the presence of an intruder, emerged with a menacing roar, its scales shimmering in the dim light. Their battle was intense, a dance of sword and flame. Kuro's agility and wit were tested to their limits as he dodged the dragon's fiery breath and powerful swipes.
In the bustling alleys of Whisker City, Felix, a street-smart orange tabby with a knack for getting into trouble, lives by his wits. Known for his quick thinking and charm, Felix often finds himself in the midst of chaos, yet always manages to land on his feet. One day, while rummaging through a dusty old library, Felix stumbles upon a torn page from an ancient book that mentions a legendary artifact, the Golden Whisker. According to legend, this mystical whisker, hidden away for centuries, grants its owner unimaginable power and luck. Intrigued and sensing an opportunity for adventure, and maybe a bit of fortune, Felix decides to track down the Golden Whisker. But he knows he can't do it alone. Along the way, he recruits a group of quirky companions: Jasper, a paranoid but brilliant alley cat with a knack for solving riddles; Mittens, a daring and agile thief with a soft spot for shiny objects; and Whiskers, an old, grumpy feline historian who claims to know the Whiskers' true history. Their quest takes them deep into the heart of Whisker City, where they encounter ancient riddles, booby-trapped temples, and rival treasure hunters who will stop at nothing to get their paws on the Golden Whisker. Felix and his team must outwit these foes in a series of daring heists and narrow escapes. Along the way, they uncover clues hidden in the most unexpected places, from the towering skyscrapers to the dark underground tunnels where secrets from the city's past lie buried. As they get closer to finding the Golden Whisker, the stakes get higher. They discover that the Whisker's power is real, but it comes with a price, one that could change the balance of power in Whisker City forever. In a final showdown filled with comedic misadventures and thrilling action, Felix and his companions must decide what's more important: possessing the Golden Whisker or protecting it from those who would misuse its power. In the end, the adventure teaches Felix and his friends about the true meaning of friendship, loyalty, and the dangers of unchecked power. The Secret of the Golden Whisker is a tale full of humor, heart, and hair-raising excitement, perfect for anyone who loves a good adventure with a dash of feline charm. In the magical kingdom of Felinia, a legendary cat warrior named Shadow prowled the paths with a reputation forged in the fires of 100 battles. His sleek coat, as dark as midnight, gave him an air of mystique, and his eyes gleamed with the wisdom of a seasoned warrior. Thelinia, a land where magic and wonder intertwine seamlessly, lay under the unforeseen shadow of Malachar, a wicked sorcerer whose jealousy knew no bounds. One night, driven by envy and the desire for ultimate power, Malachar cast a spell on Shadow, granting him 9 lives, each one more arduous than the last. Determined to break the curse and liberate his beloved kingdom, Shadow embarked on an epic journey that would test his every facet. His first life led him into the haunted forest of Whispering Pines, where eerie spirits roamed. Shadow had to unravel ghostly riddles and confront wandering souls seeking vengeance. Utilizing his cunning, he outwitted the spirits and emerged unscathed. With each new life, the challenges grew more daunting. His fourth life saw him navigating the obsidian caves of the Underhollow, battling creatures made of shadows themselves. Shadow fought valiantly, his claws gleaming in the dim light as he mastered his fear of the dark. By his 7th life, Shadow stood before the mystical Mount Madrigal, a towering peak that challenged not just his physical prowess but his very spirit. As he ascended, visions of his past and glimpses of possible futures bombarded him. He saw his victories, his losses, and moments of profound clarity. These visions taught him humility and deepened his resolve. Throughout his journey, Shadow's trials were peppered with moments of levity.
In the heart of the bustling city, the Grand Whiskers Theater stood as a symbol of feline culture and sophistication. With its velvet curtains, golden balconies, and crystal chandeliers, the theater was a beloved institution. But lately, the theater had fallen under a mysterious curse. Props vanished, costumes were shredded, and performers whispered of a ghostly figure lurking in the shadows. The legend of the Phantom Cat, a spectral figure rumored to haunt the theater, had returned, sending shivers down the spines of the actors and crew. Enter Tigger, a young and ambitious cat with bright orange fur and a dream of becoming the theater's next big star. Unfortunately, Tigger was stuck as an understudy, always overlooked for leading roles. When the theater's director announced that the upcoming production was in jeopardy due to the Phantom's antics, Tigger saw his chance. If he could unmask the Phantom, he'd surely earn his place in the spotlight. Determined to solve the mystery, Tigger teamed up with his best friend, Buttons, a resourceful stagehand who knew every hidden corner of the theater. They were soon joined by Mr. Whiskers, a retired detective cat with a sharp mind and a love for adventure. The trio embarked on a thrilling investigation, exploring the theater's labyrinthine passageways, uncovering hidden doors, and even stumbling upon forgotten rooms filled with old props and memories. As they followed the clues, the group found themselves in a series of comical situations, from accidentally ending up on stage during a live performance to triggering a cascade of falling curtains. Their misadventures only deepened the mystery as they encountered a variety of eccentric characters, each with their own reasons for wanting the Phantom to remain at large. Finally, during a climactic night, Tigger and his friends cornered the Phantom on the grand stage. Under the bright spotlight, the Phantom was unmasked, revealing not a ghost, but an elderly cat named Maestro, once the theater's biggest star. Maestro had felt forgotten and feared being replaced, so he resorted to mischief to keep the theater's focus on him. Moved by Maestro's plight, Tigger convinced the theater to give him a new role as a mentor to the young performers. In the end, Tigger's courage and cleverness earned him the leading role he'd always dreamed of. The Phantom's reign of terror ended, the Grand Whiskers Theater was saved, and Tigger stepped into the spotlight, ready to become the star he was meant to be.